Hello, everyone. I see Alex. I click. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate that, man. Today is not going to be... It's just going to be a Twitch day, not a YouTube day as well. Only because I'm trying to get a few things to work for YouTube as well. That's really it. So, nothing crazy special. Is that cheese on the desk? No, but cheese sounds pretty good right now. I actually had one of those special grilled cheese sandwiches for my lunch today. Well, kind of lunch. I saw Rogue Alex and Tim's stream. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of missed Tim's stream. It was nice. It was nice going there to be a little silly. But yeah, no, Tim's funny, man. Tim kills me. He was acting like he never streamed before. That was the funny part. Sheesh, the haircut. Thanks, guys. I really needed a haircut. My hair was pretty bad before, so thank you guys. Appreciate it. We did it in-house. I'm still looping switches. These actually took me a lot longer than I thought they would. I always overestimate how fast I can lube things. But how are you guys doing? Yeah, and that's the official test, you know? How are you guys all doing today? I hope well. Beard looking good too. Thank you. Thank you very much. Today has been a whirlwind of a day. I felt a lot of brain fog this morning. Okay, let me tell you guys what happened last night. Last night, would I ever rock a mohawk? I used to have one, long time ago. I don't have any pictures, sadly, but last night I had, I decided I was going to be a responsible adult and turn in a little early. And I did that, and I turned in early, and it was like 10:45 when I went to bed. Okay? Early. I'm not like joking around when I mean early. About like 2 a.m. rolls around, and all of a sudden I hear just like construction outside. And then I look outside, bro. And they're doing construction at 2 a.m. in the morning. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. Bro, I've never seen that once in my entire life. The only thing I can think of is it's like emergency construction. I don't know. But yeah, they're doing construction 2 a.m. in the morning. It's Toronto. I know that. But yeah, we both, like me and my girlfriend both woke up. So we were just sitting there being like, what is this? Classic? Is that an innuendo? No one, they were literally just doing construction at 2 a.m. There was someone outside in a big truck working on a light post and drilling stuff into the floor, and who knows. Thing is, I wear glasses, right? So like when I woke up to go look what it was, I only saw a big blur, and like I was already really tired, so I like put my glasses on, and I'm just looking, and I'm like, man, what the hell is happening right now? Dude, who knows? It was me. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Honestly, I figured it was in it. Figured, bro. What else happened today, though? I am upgrading my shipping game. So I spent a large portion of today trying to figure out how to better ship to clients and customers. So hopefully, as of literally an hour ago, I'm going to be getting better rates now for shipping. I already took a look, and some of the rates are pretty crazy good. Not that I ship a lot out, but for like the switches that I do, as well as client builds, I should see a decent decrease. Maybe not always, but from what I'm already seeing, just like based off of one test shipment that I did, it's like a pretty significant decrease on some accounts, which is really good. So, which means shipping back for clients. I think shipping back was already pretty cheap, but it's going to get even cheaper and have insurance baked into it as well. Not all the time, though. Obviously, that still costs a bit of money, but not logistics, but I do plan on... I think my dream right now, I kind of want to carry not keyboard, like, switches and, like, keyboards and stuff. I want to carry, like, springs and films and stuff like that. That's it. Did you hire a custom broker so you don't get robbed by the big boys? Kinda not really, Thoughtfather. Basically, the reason why I decided I need to switch, it's a triple reason. Ready? Number one, I'm running low on printer ink, and I don't have a thermal printer, and I was like, okay, step number one, does the platform I use do thermal printer pages? Does it like have that auto conversion? The answer was no. I looked at the printer price just like to see how much like ink was. Dude, I am like, my ink before was $40 and it would last me 2 or 3 months. Maybe 4 months. $40. Now it's $55 and I'm like, all right, I think a change needs to be made here because paper's also like kind of expensive. So I just decided I'm done with it. Then problem number 2 arose, which was I was printing out a few labels today, and after I complained about the printer decided that I need to calibrate for almost an hour and 40 minutes. So me going to the post office today, like with my stuff, I just couldn't do it. So I just said, you know what, fuck this. Then ended up finding another brand, had a long meeting with them, and I am now hopefully set up for a better method to do things. I'm just waiting for the thermal printer to come in. A label printer, a decent one will probably run you about $250 to $350. The one that everyone recommended me, with the exception of Bull was the only one who recommended me something that wasn't incredibly expensive. The thermal printer everyone else recommended me was from Zebra, and they were about $1,000 after tax. And honestly, I just don't know if I need an $1,000 label printer at the moment. But yeah, like, this also makes me a little bit happier too, because I kind of do want to carry like switches, or not switches, but like parts for switches and modding stuff. Like strictly just modding things. So that'd be really cool in the long run to have that now kind of set up. But that's way down the road. So Alex become the ultimate vendor in the long run. Will be the number one pick in his own list. Checkmate? No. I'm not. I don't think I want to get to that level. You know. Actually, the one Bull recommended me was a really good one, but it's primarily only in America, so I couldn't really order it to myself. But I really wanted the one Bull recommended me. You're so cute, Tim Keyless. Looking cute as always yourself. Alright, really quick, guys. Sorry if you guys hear the air conditioning, it's kind of hot today. Really quick, we're revisiting the Ducky 1X. I'm still lubing switches, so we're going to chat for a little while longer. I kind of wanted to give an intro of like the Ducky 1X, why I'm revisiting it, and what's the point of even doing this stream right now. The reason being, I have been very, very much into analog switches for gaming. Alright, I've been playing a lot of games recently, I'll be real. I kind of fell really hard into Tarkov. I kind of was off and on at the beginning, and now I'm like, I try to get on when I can, if I have some free time. So that's really cool. As I was playing games, I was also testing a lot of Hall effect stuff. So it was kind of like, yeah, I was enjoying myself playing some video games, but also getting to test a lot of the Hall effect and even the inductive switches, like what Ducky has. I did about how many keyboards in total over the last year and a bit of testing things off on the side. Not really my main forte, but I think I did about 11 analog keyboards. And recently I even covered the Drunk Deer keyboard, and I really liked that one there. But I used that for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I ended up putting it down, and I picked up this guy again. This was the one I ended up going, I don't have switches and stuff in it right now, but this was the one I ended up going with, which is the Ducky 1X Mini. There's just something about it. And I kind of want to revisit it today, and I feel like I never get to revisit these things, but there's also a good reason why I'm revisiting it. Because when I first reviewed it, I spent a lot of time kind of tearing it down and seeing what I liked and what I didn't like. And one of the big things was software. Software with any analog or Hall effect or inductive keyboard matters a lot. And Ducky didn't have like all the stuff ready for their software, which I thought was a bit of a bummer. So I learned Ducky updated their software with a lot of the stuff that we wanted to happen, which made me really happy. So when I came back to the board, Manic, thank you so much for the raid. So when I came back to the board, I was really happy that I at least got some of the features I want. Now, I'm going to go through those features because I think that's like the major thing, but I think I've solidified that this is my favorite out of all these keyboards now for gaming. And actually, I'll talk about that a little bit more because it's interesting. But I think I've solidified this as my favorite. I actually have two of these because I like it so much. And this is the one I'm going to be modding today. And I think this, hopefully, I can get it to a point where I'm already happy with the sound, but I kind of want to experiment a little bit more and lube the switches and just kind of like retouch everything up. And this should, I mean, I've been using it, so this will become my main gaming little keyboard over here. But yeah, kudos to Ducky, man. I mean, honestly, I would have never expected Ducky to have my favorite gaming keyboard. I thought I'd be using like a normal custom keyboard that we build, but no, I really like this thing. Haircut looking fresh, dude. Your hair is so fresh. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Haircut by Da Vinci. Thank you, guys. What did Manic do? I just see a thumbnail of him licking the board. Is that safe for work? Exposed by Tim today live? I mean, what else is new? The Wooting 60 HEV2. I will be testing that as well. And I guess, okay, to kind of talk a little bit about it. Yeah, you know, we'll get to that. Let's lube these switches and chit chat for a little bit. They're not bad stock lube, but I did notice that when you do hand lube these, because they did say that they wanted to refine their lubing process a little bit more. It does help a little bit. It's not as much as you'd think. I think the major spot of where I noticed these switches need some TLC is right above the springs. I do wish Ducky ended up going with just regular springs for these, or just whoever is manufacturing these, because that would be really cool to swap springs. I don't quite know the reason why we need something so large for this. I feel like we can get away with not so large of a spring, but I mean, it is a unique switch. In case you guys want to see, this is what the stem looks like. The stem has lube on it, but realistically, I don't think it needs as much lube as they put on here. So, if you want a little brief about what this switch actually does, the switch is inductive. So basically, the keyboard scans for this little guy to basically go through the hole on the PCB. And that would be like the inductive coil aspect of it, which is pretty cool. Nortix, Robert here from Ducky. Thank you, and keep the... Oh, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wait, I need to lube this one still. The haircut looks so good, Alex. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking fresh. I had to look fresh for the Ducky stream today. No, I just needed a haircut real bad. Straight up, it was terrible. My hair was so bad. Do you guys know traffic lights often use induction loops in the ground to detect for cars? Yeah. The traffic stuff is pretty cool, too. But no, this keyboard's neat. Like I said, I've been really happy with it. I don't think any of the gaming keyboards, with the exception of the software of Wooting, but I mean, that's a totally different case scenario. Feeling-wise and just the way this types, I think this has been my favorite all-around keyboard. I don't know. The only thing I wish is we got some more choices for springs and some accessories and other switches, but I mean, it's one of, not really, but kind of the first of its kind, so... Dude, everyone's loving my haircut. I really appreciate it, guys. For real. I do. And thanks for the raid, and I think there might have been one follow. Oh, no, there wasn't a follow. That was before. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Just want to wish you a great day and solid stream at work, man. Catch you later. Oop, my loop's here. Dude, have a good one, man. I'm having a decent day today. It's been a lot of, like, problem solving today, so I'd follow you again if I could. That means a lot, bro. That really does. But yeah, so today was interesting. I bought a thermal printer, like I mentioned. That was, it felt like a very adult purchase. And then I really, I've been eyeing a lens. It's not super crazy expensive. It's like under $400. But, yeah, I really want it. It's a super wide lens. Excited for Manta? Me too, bro. What for labels? Oh, shipping client builds and shipping like switches, stuff like that. I just didn't want to buy more printer ink and stuff like that. Printer ink is not fun to purchase. Also, I'm considering... I feel like I also want to play Night Rain soon. I was considering playing it potentially on stream with Manoli. But we just need to figure out a day to do it. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of people are giving me mixed reviews on Night Rain, though. So I don't know what to do. I'm in a weird spot right now of not sure. I don't have a gaming stream set up, but I could just stream from that computer and just deal with me on like a different mic and stuff like that. It'd be a totally different feel. It gets repetitive. Fuck, I kind of figured as much. Did you see my DM? Yes. You said, what, Monday comes in? I saw it while I was eating some dinner quickly before stream. ARAM? I do like ARAM. If I do gaming streams, it won't be on this computer. It won't be on the nice setup. It'll be on just me with a crappy setup, basically. Well, not crappy setup. It'll be me on a crappy microphone. That'll be me playing games. I feel like that game is a test for something else that will redo the genre again. Oh, Night Rain? Yeah, I've heard a lot of people giving me really mixed reactions about the game, and I don't know if I want to drop like $60-70 on it right now, so... But yeah, I'm kind of in my gaming era again. I've been really enjoying playing video games. I think for a while there, I just didn't know what to play and nothing was enjoyable to me. Like, for example, I really have been enjoying Overwatch Stadium. Am I modding HE switches? These aren't Hall effect. These are inductive switches. A little bit different. But yeah, I am just lubing them. I'm just giving them a code of 205G0. The main thing I noticed, and I guess this is kind of criticism for Ducky, because these are their switches, is above that really large spring, it was bone dry, and I think there was some like chatter of plastic in the spring kind of like contacting each other and vibrating. But when you lube that, it completely goes away. I'm just lubing the rest of it just for good measure. Steam sale soon next month. Oh, true. Yeah, I could wait for then. The best review a buddy gave me of Night Rain that held me off was, it's a great game at $20 to $30. It's at $40, it's just okay. Yeah, dude, I did think it was kind of expensive for what it was. That's what's been holding me back. So, alright, well, that's good to know. Okay, so, we're going to mod the key. Well, we've already modded the switches. I already did a little bit because this would have been boring to watch me do on stream. Now we're going to open this up, and I guess I'm going to figure out how I want to build this again, and I kind of want to go with CRP keycaps, or PBT keycaps this time. I don't know. I feel like if this is going to be my gaming rig, as much as I love ABS, I don't know. That's a rare From Software L. Yeah, I think I need to play it. I don't actually know. But again, I just don't want to spend the money on it, bro. Which bit do I need? Is it this one? No, went up. Too many good games coming. Gears of War and Metal Gear Solid 3. There's another Gears of War coming out? Jeez. I don't even know what to say about that. That's a wild one. Wait, what bit do I need? Isn't that this bit? I swear to God, it's this bit. I guess not. I'll choose this bit, I guess. Oh no, not this one here either. Huh? Am I missing a bit that would otherwise fit in this? We'll use this one. Cogs of War? Yeah, Expedition apparently is really good. Tim abandoned Tarkov to play Expedition. Haven't really spoke to Tim since he went to go play that game. So, this is from Geist. This is the Ada. I'll be posting some images soon, but actually little inside info that I hope I'm allowed to tell you guys about the Ada is there's going to be, believe it or not, this is a pretty popular keyboard now. Like, everyone's been wondering about this. It is really expensive and it's not for everyone, but there's apparently going to be new colorways coming for it, or a single new colorway. I just don't know when and how many and how much. Wish they did a win keyless. Yeah, but it's a true HHKB like layout, so I don't know the cost of the new one, but these ones here are about 900 to 1,000. I mean, some of the copper ones, the full copper ones, are like $1,600. How does this open again? There's like a special way to do this here. I don't love opening this, and I hope in the future they change how this kind of opens, but I think it's this way it needs to open. From the front, memory serves. Sorry, I'm just going to do this in my hands here so I don't break anything.
Hello, Alex.
And you.
Hope you are having a nice week.
I'm having a pretty decent week. Okay, got it. Yeah, so my other, again, revisiting this and building it for a second time here. I don't like the plastic clips. I almost feel like they're unnecessary. Like, why put them in if you have case screws anyways? Bit of a weird choice. But let's unplug it and get this all going here. I'm going to leave it all because last time I took everything out, I didn't quite like the sound. So I'm going to leave most of this in here. But I may... Yeah, you know, I'll leave this in here. I don't think I need to change anything else. I do want to tune the stabs a little bit. The latest from Mr. Matthew Encina. He had a new video? I didn't see today. Do you think the Norbauer keyboard's worth the 4K price point? I think... Okay, listen, I love keyboards, and I view keyboards sometimes as a form of art. I have built a few of the Norbauer things, and I think they're pretty keyboards. I also have my quarrels with some of the ones that I've built. With that being said, I think the quarrels and problems that I've had with the few that I've built, for me, listen, I have nothing but respect for what Norbauer does. I don't quite agree with the $4,000 price point. Like the latest one that he did was the Heavy Grail, and it came with that custom made plate. You know, the piece for the EC kit there, and the fact that I need to take, and they even say in the video that you're gonna have to take a file and file it down. The fact that I didn't pay for it, but someone paid $4,000 for it, sent it to me. Luckily, I had the tools to do so, but then watching it, it's like, yo, this $4,000 product, you have to file down because from the factory it has some, you know, imperfections that you need. You know those little, what are they called, the sprues? That he has sprues you need to file down. That made the whole experience just, like, not fun to me. I'm just like, why am I doing this for this price? This should literally be, like, plug and play at this point here. Like, I should be able to put things together. And some people, because I've brought this up in the past, have argued that that's part of the experience. I don't agree. I think if you're filing things down and there's room to damage a product, it's no longer part of the experience. I just don't think that's something to justify. If it was like, hey, it's a bit more difficult to do and to build, you know, and that's part of the experience, then sure. But, you know, when you're buying something crazy expensive, then I'm expecting the things that could potentially get damaged or ruined. I want someone with experience to do that. Yeah, a few people argued with me saying it's part of the experience that you have to file down the sprues to get the thing to work. Yeah, I think it's cope too. Yeah, and don't forget, the one that I built was the titanium edition, just like Way Too Lucky said, so it was the most expensive one, but at any of those price points, I expect there to be no problems. You know, even like this guy here, like when we were building the ATA, like I didn't like the gasket system. It didn't feel good. For me, if you're gonna spend X amount of dollars on a product, especially when you're going into like luxury ranges or, you know, the Norbauer stuff, there has to be a sense of experience when you're building it, not in a, oh gosh, I'm gonna break it way, or oh, this doesn't feel good way. So, and the moment you get that with a really expensive product, the more it takes you out of the experience. Now, let's lose some of these stabs up. I think they're pretty much good. These were really well done stock stabs from the Ducky. So I didn't really have any personal quarrels with this, but I have been using this particular one a little bit, so I'm gonna just kind of retouch it up just ever so slightly. Does Norbauer have anything to do with the Bauer Light? As far as I know, no. Can't wait to see how the 1X Mini turns out. What's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm excited too. I don't know what keycaps I want to put on quite yet, but modding-wise, I don't think I have anything super special I'm going to do to the actual internals of the board, because I've already tried a few things. This is just kind of getting it shaped up, and then I'm going to visit the software again, because arguably the most important part of this entire experience is the software. No Evil Eye again? Nah, we'll do something different. I'm thinking PBT today.
Alexotos.
Alpha. Dude, what's up, man? How you been, bro? Alpha, I still need to send you something. I ended up having to... I wanted to ship you this thing of coffee, but I ended up not shipping it just because things... My memory, honestly, man. But I need to still ship you a thing of coffee. I found a good place recently that I've been enjoying that I want to share with you, my friend. You mentioned something about the software earlier and how they compare to Wooting. What were your thoughts? Okay, well, I'll take a little break here from this. I think my long opinion on this, that I'm going to try to condense. Wooting still has, out of every brand I've tried, the best software experience. Hands down. I don't think, maybe the stuff from Geon, you know, the PCBs that you can buy from there are pretty good. But ultimately, Wooting still is the best one. I personally have a different viewpoint on, like, when you're buying one of these, not everyone's looking for every feature. We have to keep it a buck. Now, do I think it's good to have all those features? Absolutely. But I don't use them all personally. Like, I have tons of these boards, and I've really never felt the need. I've set it up, never used it. So for me, I'm a basic kind of gamer. Like, I don't have a need for some of these crazy things. With that being said, I think there's a lot of people probably like me who don't really need, like, every single feature. You know, it's the truth. Now, I look for just simple to use. That's like my whole thing, is I just like things that are simple to use. So again, I still think Wooting wins on that standpoint there, but they've done a few different things to the software now. They've finally implemented dual profiles on their software. I would love for Ducky to implement just like a profile list where you can just keep adding. I don't know how feasible that is. I'm sure there's limitations there. But there is now 2 profiles, which was the biggest gripe for me. It didn't stop me from using the board almost daily. But every other person was offering profiles, and I used the profiles. When they didn't have profiles, I was a bit bummed. Now there is. So, win on that part. And then there was just a bunch of other bug fixes and improvements, like lighting. They optimized the function layers. There's profile switching shortcuts now on the keyboard itself, which is great. So there's tons of interesting things they did updates for, which I'll probably, if I make a YouTube video to this, which I probably am, I'll post all these updates. But the big thing for me was the profiles, plus I think even the toggles is a big thing for me, so I don't have to keep loading up the page. Right away when that was updated was like the biggest, like, okay, now this solidifies its spot as like #1 for me. Now, again, coming from my viewpoint and why I ended up saying this was probably my gaming keyboard of choice, or not probably, is my gaming keyboard of choice. I have a Wooting. I have a lot of the other brands that are really popular right now as well. Out of the box, I still think I got the best experience out of this board. And for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, I think it's just literally the inductive switches, I like the way these feel. Response times and all that, I get, are really important. I don't have a great way to measure those, but I can tell you, like, I don't feel a difference personally when I'm playing Tarkov and some of the other games like Overwatch, which I think is probably better to compare, these type of games to. So I ended up sticking with this guy. And the reason why I think this also stuck with me is because the Ducky 1X felt better while working. Because I still work sometimes on my gaming computer. Like, I still answer emails and, like, type things in, So, this still felt better. Like, I liked this more than anything else. The only thing that kind of came close recently was that I really liked the feeling of typing on that Drunk Deer keyboard. But ultimately, there was just something about it that I didn't love. Probably the switches, honestly. Like, or maybe it was the plate they used. Something about it. I just didn't love it. But yeah, this is nice. Again, some other stuff I would love to see from Ducky, some hopes and dreams in the future, is, well, actually, maybe not even Ducky, but I would love to see, like, some custom cases made for this, and man, it'd be super cool to have, like, an aluminum case or something for this too, something a bit more premium feeling. So would love to experiment with that. But yeah, loving this. I do wish the software had a little bit of a facelift UI-wise. It kind of feels old, which is fine, but it's not like the prettiest software to use, but it gets the job done. So, but yeah, like I said, still one of my faves at the moment. I can't complain. Well, it's like you then? God damn. The client build with the OwlLab TIs and I have a set of flux switches. I've tried. I actually have done some rebuilds of my own boards on my own time with Hall Effect stuff. Like, I own switches and I've redone them. The only thing I haven't really done is done like a from the ground up, like ordering all the custom parts. Even those particular ones I did for the client, I loved those. They felt really good. Or they felt really good. They sounded not like to my liking though. Like, I'd still probably pick this. Right now in its stock function, like, this is actually all I really need. Like, I don't need anything else. Like I said, it'd be cool for an aluminum case, but I'm not, like, dying for it at the moment. Alright, stabs are good. And, from some other aspects, again, looking at the board a second time with a fresh set of eyes, because I haven't opened this up in quite a while. If Ducky, if you want, if you'd like, next time you build a board, if you want me to, like, help you with where mounting points can go, and if you need some assistance from the custom side of things to kind of integrate that, I'd love to help. I think that'd be really cool. Because, for example, I wouldn't put this particular gasket point here. Probably you kind of need it, maybe. But I feel like there's better ways you can implement this on a Hall Effect board without losing the rigidity of your assembly here, but also not having a spacebar have a lot of, like, feedback on your thumb. So, is your Manta the SE version of the aluminum? The one that I have here? Is it considered SE? I guess, yeah, it's considered SE because of the copper bottom. Actually, let's put these switches in first. I know this is technically not using Kale hot swap sockets because this is inductive, but still probably good practice to do this. Okay, LEDs go up. That's actually really good info to know. Thank you for the detailed deep dive. Been looking for some HE boards just in case Manta does not have HE. Well, it's not launching with HE. I don't know if it's going to have HE in the future. It's on our wish list, but as of right now, I can only say probably not. North-facing LEDs. Isn't north-facing technically what you want, though, on a gaming keyboard? I've always thought more people prefer north-facing LEDs. Because it's near the legends? Am I incorrect on that? They do, right? Yeah. These switches don't really... Or actually, they kind of do, because they have the thing. I actually... Do I like this? These little diffusers? I don't know. I think they're nice to look at when you just look at the Switch. Yeah, if you have shine-through caps, they work the best, but I don't think I'm going to be putting shine-through caps. I actually don't like LEDs on my gaming computers. Like my gaming keyboards. Not a big fan. What's a good color for the transparent orange keyboard? Like good color keycaps? Dude, that's one of those boards where I feel like if you go too much orange, it's going to look tacky. I would either go Mars Cadet, which has just enough orange, or do something very, very light or dark. That's it. Am I doing a stream with the Wooting HE Zinc Alloy? I didn't do a stream with it, but my long story short review on that, which maybe I'll do a full written review on that, man. Truth be told, I didn't love it. I own it. I tested it for a while, and I'm actually going to be taking it out of that case to put in some other keyboards soon. I don't know what it is. Something about that particular case just doesn't do it for me. Like, I kind of wish I didn't get the Zinc Alloy one, but it is what it is. Like I said, I don't find that particular keyboard to be like my cup of tea. What's going on here? Hello? Got Mars Cadet on the way for my Blue Ridge. Now just gotta wait for some EC parts. Oh, Blue Ridge. Very nice. Oh, this is in backwards. I put the diffuser in backwards while modding this one. Switch over. Where'd you go? Huh? Right here. It's not very compelling to you? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I think even just like visually, I just don't love the board. Not my cup of tea. The plastic might sound better, but I guess heavy boards are my thing. Yeah. If you like the heavy board, then you probably will like that, like for sure. But I think the move for me, if I'm going to go with the Wooting parts, is I'd probably get the Wooting part, or the Wooting PCB at the very least, and then just move it into like a custom case that like KBD fans has or something. I don't know. I can't put my... I really have to sit there and think about why I don't like that case. Maybe I have to use it again to figure out the word I'm looking for. But it could also be the material of the case is just not my thing, but I don't know. I love triple stage springs, bro. Love them. Visually, I love Alex's new haircut. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. My Wooting is in my Salvation case. Yeah, the Salvation Wooting combo is a really cool one, too. So I'm saying, man, if this keyboard could eventually go into another case, I would be over the moon. Alex, what's a good HHKB to start on? Regular MX switches? Ooh, I feel like... Okay. I feel like you should probably just go with the Agar. Like, I think that's probably the most accessible right now. But if you kind of want to go with something high-end, Antipode has some stuff. And I don't know, are there extras still of the stuff from Machina? Yeah, I think the Agar is probably the most accessible and easy to... Ooh, my stomach just growled. Easy to purchase at the moment. Like, I don't think there's one that's easier to purchase at the moment. Well, I shouldn't say easier. Probably cheaper. I don't think so. I never built my Minerva. I still want to trade the color I got for a different one, but finding someone to do has been a pain. Oh, you're talking to Annette? Annette, do you have a Minerva to trade Alpha? You should do it. Just do it, bro. Coffee's hitting right now. Chat, is there an HE PCB with split spacebars? Oh, I don't think so. I'm like 99% positive the answer is no there. Actually, not a bad idea, though. I was looking sharp. Thank you, Swoop. Appreciate you. Alex, I will take that unicorn off your hands while you're bringing up letting go of keyboards. Huh? When did I talk about letting go of keyboards? Was that... Did I miss a conversation we had? And it is needing to let one go. But I didn't talk about... What? So you can start? You said that 20 minutes ago? You guys are actually gaslighting me right now. No, I'm not. I will not accept this. Did you notice the sound difference in the triple stage? If you properly mod the spring, not really. It's more just like a feeling, and then also how the top out of the switch stem hits the housing. So like you can, but you shouldn't hear the spring itself. Who's spreading misinformation? Dude, who is? For real, bro. Couldn't be in it. Not today. Couldn't be in it. Okay, this one's backwards too. Let me fix it quick. I'm late, but I made it. Fresh cut, my guy. What's up, DNA? How are you? We saw the other day, actually last week, we saw the ice cream man go by our place, but we didn't go out and get anything, and we kind of regretted it. And now he has never come back since, and I worry that might have been the only ever time that he might have passed by us. And I haven't gone out to the ice cream person in such a long time, like since I was a little boy, and I'm kind of sad now. I know, it's because I don't think anyone here got anything, period, but dead neighborhood? Dude, probably, honestly. Oh, the AC's off. Dude, it's kind of hot today. I for sure remember saying you were going to ship a Kohaku to me, but then someone woke me up. Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. You got me in the first half. I'd be like, I made this promise. I made this promise? Are you sure? I'm excited. I actually can't wait to get this thing fully modded out now. Like, properly modded out. I've been playing on the stock one. Like, the fully stock one. And this is the one that we modded last time. That I've kind of just kept as, like, a spare, so to speak. Just in case. But then my girlfriend ended up using this one here for a little bit, too. So I gave it a nice, like, little, just dusted it off type thing. But I'm excited. I keep missing the stream and life is so much worse. Is everything okay, OTY? Dude, and you know the sad part about that is I don't know where I put the plate for my unicorn. I think I just might order a plate from Hype or something, but I have no clue where I put that plate. Anyone else have their monitor around while they work? Wait, sorry, anyone else move their monitor around while they work? Or are we all normal here? I do a lot, actually. Quite often I move it around. Tom is great, yeah. You know what I like about these switches? Like, they have like a decent sound profile. You know what actually I would also like? Is this, what plate material is this again? Just like stainless steel or something? Or is this aluminum? I can't remember what plate material this is, but I think maybe this is kind of why I like this particular board so much. It just has like the sound profile I'd normally go for kind of baked in. Yeah. All right, let's put this together here. Got a question about a key seller, Womir. Nay or yay? I mean, they've been around for a while. I've never really purchased anything from them personally. Oh, like on my web. Aren't they mainly an Amazon seller? Am I incorrect on that? I thought they were. Maybe I'm incorrect. I don't know too much about them, to be honest with you. I don't know, like customer support or anything like that. So yeah, if they're like a pre-built Amazon, if they're on Amazon, you can probably just buy off Amazon and, you know, be covered from them type thing. But I'm not 100% certain on like the, I guess their website and just them as a brand. So, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Ooh, my stomach again, dude. I'm actually really hungry right now. Honestly, we ate dinner and then I probably should have just ate more, but I was cutting it pretty close to stream. But I'm actually pretty hungry right now. Perfect. Alex needs food. Honestly, I'm getting there. Okay, so the other little caveat to this too is how this connects over here. This little slider part for the Bluetooth and stuff. So we gotta make sure we properly clip that in too, which is this side? What side is it? It's on... It is there. So. Okay. Hopefully I got that. If not, then my bad. I don't think I got it. It's okay. We'll do it later. Alex, how long has it been since you've done a non-HHKB? A non-HHKB? Did I not plug that in nicely? What's going on here? What do you mean non-HHKB? Oh, like just a normal 60? Haven't I done a normal 60 like kind of recently? I swear I have. Make sure this plugs in nicely first. Yeah, okay, we're good. The sea bass? Ooh, I don't remember what we did for the sea bass. Like I said, still not a fan of how this plastic case has a clip in it. Also, it doesn't really make any sense. But it's fine. Let's screw it in now. How long has it been? Oh, sorry, already read that one there. I mean, I'm going to be redoing a few boards this week anyways. Long story short, I've had to move around. Dude, my scheduling this week is beyond screwed up because of DHL. In fact, I even think next week and the week after will all be screwed up. DHL, I feel like no one really talked about this on the news, which is kind of crazy, but DHL basically had been prepping for a semi-strike. Apparently it's not like a full strike and they're still operating, but really slowly. So for some reason, this wasn't covered at all and no one was informed about this. So it kind of came out of like left field. But yeah, a lot of my packages and keyboards got stuck in limbo. And I've been talking to some other Canadian people, vendors and just people who do things like in the keyboard world, and everyone was just like scratching their head being like, welp, this kind of boned me. But yeah, pretty random feeling. Okay, now what keycaps do I want for this bad boy? I actually like the way this looks. This is kind of cool. Very simple looking keyboard, which I appreciate. Alex, I ordered some Gatoron Type Rs. Oh, if you're going to do simple mods, just loop. I would not need anything else on that. Maybe the spring if you want to replace the spring, but just loop. The stock lube on it is pretty terrible. Alright. I was thinking maybe like a PBT fin set. Well, I actually have a lot of fun options we can take a look at. Like we have retro dark light, although that might be a little bit too contrasty for this. I have some like Kinetic Labs ones. Actually, Atomic Purple might be really cool on this too. I'd have to take it off my Kohaku. I don't know if I want to do Kikobo, just because it's ABS. I want to do PBT, because this is going to be a gaming board. And I kind of want to stick to like the non-keycaps, or keycaps that don't get shined up by my oily fingers. You know what I mean? I was also thinking CRP. I just don't know what set of CRP I want to use. I don't know what I want to use. Catmitis? I feel like it's also a little too contrasty. I kind of want to stick something like either colorful or bright. What other scents do I have here? What's up, guys? There's a lot. Honestly, I'm almost leaning. Oh, here, I'll just switch. You don't see the back of my neck. Almost leaning to PBT. PBT does eventually shine, yes, but it's a lot slower. You know, I also have some like stuff I recently got from. Where's all this stuff here? Oh, interesting. I have like these sets from Wuche. Oh, that did not survive transit. Although I don't know if I want to use this. Isn't X-ray like polycarbonate or ABS or something? Combo started. Oh, they never got rid of that? Well. Actually, come to think about it, yeah, I never got an email back from them. I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking. I don't know what's set. I'm debating. I am debating here. Honestly, I kind of want to do Atomic Purple. You know what? Nah, I think you guys might be right. Let me figure out where I stuck X-Ray. Maybe X-Ray is the more fun set to use here. Give me a hot minute here. We can chit-chat while I use X-Ray. Combo breaker? Thank God I don't see that stuff. Thank goodness, dude. Alright, give me a moment. Let's see. Where did I stick X-Ray? If I can't find it in a timely fashion here, then we'll just move on. But I do remember putting it somewhere and then not remembering where exactly I put it. Part of it. Now to find the other part of X-Ray. I don't think I left it on a keyboard. Atomic Purple would be the same type of keycap if I recall. Yeah. Okay, well maybe we can do the same thing, just Atomic Purple. Guys, this isn't funny. It's ruining the stream. It's okay. I'm not doing anything. Oh, you know what we could use? Wait a second, guys. I forgot this came in recently. Milky Way sent us a keycap set. I'm gonna use this. I feel like this would be really cool on this. Plus, I honestly don't remember where I took off X-ray and then I put it in a bag. I don't know. I think I was really brain wiped that week. Yeah, this is Jade Dragon by Boba Type. Let's use this one. Yoshi, thank you so much for the Prime,
Back
man.
again.
I appreciate it.
Yoshi's back. Tell a friend.
Have you been well, my friend? Hopefully you've been well. Ooh, this is actually gonna look sick on this. Actually, this is this Milky Way's new tray? This is kind of nice. This feels like a more premium version of the KBD Fans trays. Ooh, this is kind of nice. Ooh, okay, so this is kind of like what? The same material as like the X-ray keycaps anyways? Oh, this is cool. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna look sweet on this. Yeah, the tray is super premium feeling. So what's this? Are these just artisans? And those are just extra keycaps there, which we don't need. Isn't modern MW just Creative wearing a mask? No. Creative's gotten a lot better. You know, and usually I kind of, not shit on Creative, but I'm not the biggest fan. But I will say this, Creative, despite all these years and some ups and downs, they're still around making products, so. How do I open up this one? Ooh, wait, this is sick. Look at this. Look at those. That is cool, man. Combos again? Oh gosh. Do you have any tips? What? Do you have any tips and dicks to make my phone pics on the iPhone camera look more natural? Alright, well. This guy gets timed out. Yeah, use a camera app. I know that's like the dumbest thing I could tell you, but don't use the standard iPhone app in it. Use something different. Oh, this is sick too. Oh wait, look at the color on this. Hello, focus. Look at like the jade part of the dragon. It's kind of like swirly and stuff with some like metallic flecks. That is actually kind of sick. This is a nice keycap set, man. This is really cool. And that's double shot too. Wow. Yeah, there kind of is like a bit of depth. Oh, I'm going to put that on. I don't know how this will sound on this though. Curious. Low key, it'd be really cool to convert these switches into silent switches too. Somehow. That would be super neat. I'm pretty positive this is like a blend of some sort, but does it say somewhere? PBT. Just PBT. Double shot PBT. Honestly, it feels different though than regular PBT, so it's probably blended with something. All white like the novelties? Oh, that would be sick too, actually. Yeah, they should consider that. Dude, my stomach is not happy right now. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so hungry right now. I should have eaten more. Oh well, I'll get some food after this or something. My haircut went up in price. Did yours? We actually cut my hair here. We don't. I don't really like going out to get my haircut anymore. It's like $50 a pop to get men's haircuts here. Like unless you go to like a haircut savers type thing, which honestly I hate when I go there because my hair never turns out good. But yeah, I kind of stopped going before. Well, COVID was just an excuse to not go anymore. But like pre-COVID, I had stopped going because it was pretty crazy expensive. So we just kind of do it ourselves. Like we bought a nice hair trimmer, and then my girlfriend cuts everything and then trims like the back area, and then I just trim the front area. I don't mind going to haircuts. Like I know when people say it's anxiety inducing, like I get what they mean. I don't mind personally. Like I don't care to always have conversations, but you know, sometimes it feels nice. But yeah, spending $50, and then last time I didn't even like my haircut from the barber shop. I was just kind of turned off by the whole thing. But I've already been kind of turned off from going to the hairdressers, so or the barber shop. $50 is crazy nowadays. It kind of low-key, well, not low-key, it kind of high-key is. I cut my own hair too. The challenge was always the back. Yeah, the first time I ever tried to cut my own hair, like through and through, I made a lot of mistakes, and I ended up having to like basically chop it down to nothing. But then way back when, I got like my mom just to help me. And then when me and my girlfriend started living together, eventually we kind of like worked up the confidence to try ourselves again. Because I was already going to like a barber shop, but honestly, it went from like $30 to $40 to $50 like relatively quickly. So we just started doing it. What keycap set is this? This is Milky Way
What's
Jade
that
Dragon
keycap set?
by Boba Types. And also, thank you for 44 months, bro. B, I hope you're doing well, man. Haircut for a decent steak. Decisions, or a decent steak. I don't know, man. I find it tough to justify like $50-$60. Like my hair takes like, when I go to the barbershop, it's like 10 minutes to do. And I don't agree with, you know, like, yes, they're talented and stuff. But like, I almost feel like when the guy next to me isn't been in the chair for an hour and still gets charged $50, and all I want is like a quick little buzz, and it takes 10 minutes, I kind of feel like I'm getting ripped off. So I just don't really like going anymore. Like, I feel like the price shouldn't be the same as the guy who sits in the chair for an hour. So. But again, I agree that price and skill correlates a little bit, you know? Like, I get it. Ooh, this looks really cool with the green. I'm happy we went with this. I love the way this looks. This is going to be awesome for playing some games on. I'm curious, too, if we end up... I wonder if I end up taking out that middle gasket. If it'll open up the space bar on this. Although I don't expect it to. Dude, do you guys hear my stomach right now? Do you guys hear how hungry I am? Although this space bar is a little bit warped. I can already see. You guys hear it? I'm too hungry right now, man. I heard it and it wants to come out. Dude, it's asking for food right now, bro. I'm gonna see if this keycap set has scooped or just non-barred. The stomach matched the track. I'm glad it did. Yes, it does. Lovely. So I'm gonna try this, and then I'm gonna take this apart one more time probably, and then I want to see if I swap the gasket out, if that'll change anything. Actually, that doesn't already sound too bad. This is why I still think this particular board, it's good. This looks really good too. Yeah, this is PBT. Now the part I suck at is getting these things back in the box. actually looks really good. I think that's why I also kind of like this keyboard, is just the case is so simple. Yeah, you know, like, to me, this is totally fine. Like, I don't... For a gaming keyboard... I do admit, I want to just go in there and change the spacebar out. This spacebar, guys, I'm going to criticize Milky Way here. This is not the keyboard's fault. It is very, very warped. See how it pops out from one side when you do that? Not really supposed to happen. It's just a really bad spacebar, unfortunately. Which makes me want to try out a different spacebar, just so I can get a better sense of the sound here. But yeah, this is pretty bad. Is it not supposed to do that? No, not supposed to, no. In fact, maybe I'll just grab like a different PBT spacebar, or just a different spacebar in general, just to see. Just to kind of make some decision making here. These all 7 units. Everything I own is 7 units. Here, let's try this guy. This is a black PBT1. Okay, I do want to open this up. Dynamite, thank you, man. I appreciate the 18 months. 3. Gifting my brother a Pine Holy 60 Wooting GMK Olivia Dark. Hope he likes it. Damn, that's a gift. Okay, I'm gonna open this up one more time. I love the way this looks. This looks super good. A little quieter with the PBT, huh? Compared to the ABS we tried last time. Although, kind of what I was hoping for. The Holy 80 in shipping limbo? No, I have to go get a PCB for it. I have a PCB for it, I just don't have it with me. If he doesn't, can I be your brother? Damn, the real questions, I guess. The real questions. Alright. Let's open this up again in my lap, because I don't want to damage anything. Good to go. Didn't break anything, did I? No, we're good. Alright, so this one gasket here, if I take this off, will it... Is it gonna like rest weird on this plastic thing? It might, huh? It might rest a little bit weird. And unfortunately, there's not much I can really do about that. So what I'm trying to not have happen here is this particular gasket rest on this piece of plastic. But there seems to be no good way around this. I might have to leave the silicone there, because without the silicone, it rests on it. It doesn't just kind of float, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Let me see though. Does it sound better with it though? Maybe taking it off does make it sound a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, there's a big sound difference, huh? I kind of like it with it off. I'm curious if I just kind of like have it resting just on the gasket. No. Okay. Cool. All right. Maybe I'll just leave it off then. Damn. This spacebar is really warped. All right, that makes me happier. I'm vibing with that right now. Gasket off. KFA not like this? Did something happen to KFA again? Can we hear a non-warp spacebar? Yes, yes. I'm gonna even get like an ABS spacebar and we'll see. Oh my god, dude, I'm so hungry. I had like a bowl of pasta and I feel like I thought I was good, bro. I knew I was still hungry, but I was like, nah, I don't have time to eat another bowl. It's because I worked out a little bit today. I don't really do that often, and I feel like when I do it, I get really hungry. So nice.
Thanks for the great vibes and keyboards.
Thank you. I appreciate that, pretty Cody. Thank you, man. Oh yeah, see, I like that way better. Like, to me, the extra thud I'm getting back now sounds really good. But let's try a spacebar that won't flip up. Man, it's such a shame. I was really hoping this set wouldn't have this. Oh well. We also could remove these silicone... Or can I remove these actually? I'm not even sure. We can also see what happens if we take out these. These should just slide out. Let's take out these two. Maybe these little pieces of foam are deadening the sound even more. Let's see. We'll still try with this one as a control, I guess. Oh yeah, dude. I feel like for gaming though, realistically, I'd probably put these back in. But for like every day, let's try a different. Let's try ABS. Alex with some plain chips. I don't have any plain chips right now, guys. So don't feel bad when I come back with no chips. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the most random keycap set ever to use the 6.25U. Oh, I took the keycaps off of it for another build, so I kind of have to ditch it right now. So now with the ABS, it definitely sounds a lot better. I would like in the future for Ducky to kind of like, you know, expand on their mounting points. Again, second look at the keyboard. I think I'm kind of in conjunction from what I said the first time. If this case was aluminum or just some sort of metal, I feel like that big piece of, I don't know what that was on the bottom, sorbethane, silicone, something like that. I feel like that wouldn't be needed. Therefore, I feel like you would have more flexibility over the sound of the case. Yeah, a little bit of ticking on this side. I probably have to better lube the stabilizer here. But yeah, I sound-wise, I'm happy with this from like a gaming perspective, and I'm never going to be listening to this while I'm playing video games. But the thing is, and this is kind of why I like the board, but also, yeah, it's far from perfect, but I think it's the best one I've tried for my needs. I feel like this is still the nicest keyboard to type on. Like office-wise, if you were only to get one keyboard that you double up for everything, I'd go with this. I'm still set on that point. Let's load up the software so I can quickly show you guys that too. Hold on a sec. Let me throw this plastic. What stabilizer lube is your go-to? Depends on the SAB, but usually if you just want the best of everything, just get 205. Oh, jeez. This goes here, so I don't lose things. All right, so let's plug this guy in. Okay, and then let's go to the Ducky configurator here, and let me share my screen. Window capture, let's do this. Okay, so the Ducky configurator, let's make it a little bit bigger. It's gotten a little bit better now, so we can connect the device, which I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but when we connect it, we have two profiles now, which is good. So now I'm probably going to be like amending the, let's make this a bit thinner, amending my article about this, because I think having two profiles is better than nothing. It's not the fastest in the world for the web app. I think the web app needs a bit of an upgrade overall, because I did notice this happening for me last time too. Let's just refresh it. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know if that's because I'm on Mac. It was fine when it was on my Windows computer, I'll tell you that much. It is switching, just got to refresh the page. Again, facelift, just some usability, UI stuff could be a big upgrade, I feel, that just hasn't really been implemented yet. But it does have a lot of stuff here. You even get the function layer that they added now too, which is nice. It gives you a whole bunch of features here. It has extended keys, special keys, you know, your macros, which is good. Lighting, pretty basic. I don't ever use any of this stuff. In fact, just light mode off. The actuation settings. This, you can kind of see I've played with it a little bit on certain things for my profile one. That's because for whatever reason, I lean in a lot on my D key and then on my spacebar key. So this is kind of like, this hasn't been super set up to what I normally play with, but like you can kind of see I have it set to like 2.5 and 2.5. It's because I lean in when I'm playing games. So it does have your rapid trigger sensitivity. I would still, like, this is one of my asks too. I'd like to see what these do, like an explanation of like what high sensitive or high, medium, and low means. So again, not quite on the level of some of the other brands that are doing this. You have multi-point triggers, cool. Again, I've never needed to use this for myself. And then macros, never need to use this. On my other unit, I've set some of these things up. I've never used them though. But the profiles were a big one to me. Huge, huge, huge. And then the other things, like I said, there's an MCU update and an LED update. And then the other thing too was function plus right shift changes your profiles, which was a big one because again, when I'm playing video games, depending on the game, switching back to normal typing, I don't want to have my game settings. So overall though, like I said, happy with this. And it feels the best when I'm typing just emails and stuff as like a little hybrid board upstairs. So I haven't really felt the need to like swap back to a custom, where the other ones I've always been like, yeah, let me swap back to like my everyday custom board here. But kudos to Ducky. I think they made a pretty solid product. I'm glad that they updated the software slightly. I think the profiles is the biggest one. I think it was like the biggest ask people wanted. Very, very happy they did that at the very least. Would like to see it cleaned up a little bit more. But overall, happy with the board. Like I said, it's been the one I've been reaching to every single time, even past some of the new stuff I've been looking at, which has been making me happy. I do love the way this looks though. That looks pretty clean. This is a really pretty keycap set, I gotta admit. Sometimes I'm playing League, one of my matches, I randomly want to hear my board, then I proceed to spam SD, FG, and Brawn Flash at 1 minute 30. Do you actually do that? I reach for your stream every day at 6. Thank you, Crummy. Too damn late here, but I love your streams. Thank you, A-Man, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, if you guys have ever been wanting to try one of these, the Ducky's also not crazy expensive, which is what I like too. And there's a full size, which next time actually I want to do one of the Ducky builds, I'll do the full size one. because I haven't even tried the full size yet, because I don't think I probably want to use full size for my gaming, but the full size is interesting too. I don't think anyone else is doing like a full size board for this. Moftalube 100 Milky Yellows. Good luck, my friend. But yeah, all right. Well, now my gaming keyboard can finally be pretty upstairs. I had all the stock stuff in it prior to this. Very, very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do full size. Let us know. Will do, Imposter. Will do. How many bits to use a compensator? The compensator as a... Wait, what? How many bits to use the compensator as gaming board for a month? Which one's that? The compensator? No RGB, no gaming. This has RGB. You just won't be able to see it with these keycaps. Bye, Alex in chat. Gonna go finish the Girl to Dragon tattoo. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that. Is it good? Is that a DN joke? God damn it, guys. Compensator. What is this? The image you are requesting does not exist. None of these images work. I think I know what board this is, though. Yeah, it was just a really, 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 really long board in it. Diego built it. I think I remember that. I think. Oh, wait. I also wanted to tell you guys one thing, too. Keep your eye out on Ducky for some other stuff. Also, we may be doing some giveaways for this, too. For some not modded units. I'm thinking about putting those on Instagram pretty soon, so I'll let you guys know. But I'm happy. I'm excited to see what the gaming world / custom keyboard world's gonna go for in the future. Like how that's gonna merge, you know what I mean? So many movies for you to watch. There is. Jesus, dude. Oh yeah, it's this board. This wouldn't even... My gaming desk is this big, by the way. So this is why I have to use a small keyboard. My gaming desk is about this big. Like, to where my other hand is. So what I normally do is I have my gaming... I have a glass mouse pad. And then I I usually angle the board like this. I kind of play like this. So that's why I like the 60% more than anything else I have. No, it's not the bent desk. It's just a standard little IKEA desk that fits into a bedroom. So this is why I also, like, layout-wise, the 60 is perfect for me. I don't know, man. I don't like gaming with big keyboards. Like, I'm not really a TKL gamer. I'm a 60% gamer. The only time I ever use a 75% or anything with F keys is when the game requires it. Other than that, I'm using this. Like, this is... Maybe a 65, but this is it. That's proof that it's not the size and it's how you use it. Oh, dude, my frames are all messed up here. You be tilting your board in Tarkov? I do, yes. I do. All right, though, guys. So, tomorrow we'll be building a key cult. And then... Where's my schedule? Oh my gosh. Nothing's loading on my computer today. What is going on, Mac? Then, Key Cult, then Lily on Friday. Sunday, I've been getting a lot of... I asked people the other day in stream, like, should I build the Parabolica or should I build the Zoom Dyna Aluminum? And it seems like I've gotten mixed responses. It seems like a lot of people are already happy with the streams for the Parabolica. So I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to do the Zoom Dyna in aluminum. I actually want to try a different switch. I feel like the Zoom Dyna sounds really good, but I feel like the switch we used last time was really bright. So I'm thinking we just do the Zoom Dyna on Sunday, just because our Sunday stream got delayed because of DHL. So I'm thinking that's the move there. No, apparently there's going to be pre-orders on Wuche's official website or Mellatrix's website. So yeah, the Dyna TKL. It's actually Out of all their products, I think it's this keyboard. Out of all their products, this is like the nicest one they've released in such a long time. This guy. Like legitimately probably one of the... Oh, I lost the knob. I forgot to screw in the knob, but legitimately one of the nicer keyboards they've released in such a long time. Yeah, that. I'd rather more Manta content, but we're gonna have to be patient for that. Because we also need to prep switches, and I'm running out of PCBs and stuff to use again. I saw the Machinist SE and it should be built. I don't think we have a Machinist SE though. Like I can kind of make one, but not really. So I can kind of put one together, but not really at this point. All right, though, guys. Thanks again to Ducky for sending these out last time to us, and then we get to look at it again, which is really cool. But thanks, guys, for tuning in today. I really appreciate you as always. And see you guys probably tomorrow if you guys want to tune in. Nice, Alex in chat. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. I'll be making this into like a YouTube little VOD thingy too, in case you guys are interested. But let's go find someone to raid. And then, like I mentioned too, if you guys are wanting to read more, I already have a write-up of the board. I would say the only thing... There's not much I can really amend other than software stuff. But for the most part, like I still feel very strongly about this board. And if you guys wanted to read my full thoughts on it, just add in the context of the software things we did today, I'd suggest giving it a read. I think it's worth a read. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Much appreciate you guys. Love you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let's go raid Stu. I need to go finish up the rest of my coffee, and then... I don't know if I'm going to go play some games right now. I feel like I want to, because I want to go test this keyboard now, playing games with these keycaps. But, yeah, the keyboard sounds a lot nicer, though. Using these and looping the switches definitely helped a lot. Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to go get something to munch on. But I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.